Welcome to our YouTube channel eLearners 365. Today's topic is Python modules. We'll see the agenda of the video. We'll see what is Python modules, how it works, variables in Python modules, Python built-in modules and its advantages. What is Python module? In Python, modules are simply with the .py extension containing Python code that can be imported inside another Python program. In simple terms, if I had to explain, we can consider a module to be the same as a code library or a file that contains a set of functions that you want to include in your application. So with the help of these modules, we can organize related functions, classes or any code block in the same file. So it is considered a best practice while writing bigger codes of production level projects like in data science or machine learning, etc., is to split the large Python code blocks into modules containing up to 300 to 400 lines of code. The module contains the following components: definition, implementation of classes, variables, functions that can be used inside another program. How to create Python modules? To create a module, we have to save the code that we wish in a file with the file extension .py. Then the name of the Python file becomes the name of the module. Let's see with an example. So here I have an example. Okay, I have my Python file name module example, in which I have written a function named welcome, taking the parameter name, which prints welcome and takes the name to our channel eLearners 365. So as I said, my Python file name will be equal to my module name. Now I open another file called python.py, example.py, in which I import module. Okay, and here the module is module example. Okay, and then I say module example dot welcome. I give my name in the parameter Lincy Lois prime. So what I'm doing is I will import module name, then module name dot function name, and then its parameter. This will print welcome Lincy Lois prime to our channel eLearners 365. Variables in Python modules. So as we saw, we can contain functions in modules, right? But we can also contain variables of all types such as arrays, dictionaries, objects, etc. Here we have to note that when we try to import using the from keyword, then do not use the module name when referring to elements in the module. We can see this with an example. So I have the same example, module example.py, in which I have the previous example function given here. Now I want to introduce a variable. In this case, I have taken a dictionary name person1 with 4 key value pairs, right? So as I said before, my Python name, the Python file name will be my module name. Here it is module example. Example.py is another Python file in which I will import module name dot function name, then the parameter. This will print what? As we saw, welcome Lincy Lois prime to our channel eLearners 365. But this will not be the same case for importing any variable. In this case, it's dictionary. I will not write import module name, then module name dot variable name. No, I will not do that. The way to write a variable or import a variable is from module name import variable name. Please note this. Okay, so in this case, from module name is module example, import variable name, that is Python modules. since the topic is Python modules here. Okay, I hope you all observed and carefully implement while using variables. There are two ways of importing. One is to import function and another is to import variables. Let's see some of the advantages of modules. First is reusability. Working with modules makes the code reusable. What do I mean by that? When we have a line of code that should be used a lot of times in my code, Python program, okay? Instead of writing it 100 times, I can just write it once inside a function and then I can just keep on calling that function 100 times. In that way, I am reducing the number of lines of code inside my program. And hence, we are also reusing the same function many times. Okay, so that is one of the major advantages of modules. Next is simplicity. The module focuses on a small proportion of the problem rather than focusing on the entire problem. Scoping. A separate namespace is defined by a module that helps to avoid collisions between identifiers. Let's see some of the built-in modules in Python. As a shell starts, functions are loaded automatically and are always available. What kind of functions? Functions like print and input, number conversion functions like int, float, complex data type conversions like list, tuple, set, etc. So these are inbuilt functions. Why is it called inbuilt functions? In this, we don't have to give a definition of the function and then import my function in a Python file like we did before, right? These functions definitions or these functions are already written inside Python, okay, by the Python developers, and to make it easy for us users. So we can directly import, or you can say use these functions in our Python programming code. Okay, so that's why it's called inbuilt modules or inbuilt functions. In addition to these many built-in functions, there are also many predefined functions available as a part of libraries bundled with Python distributions. These functions are defined in modules which are known as built-in modules. To display a list of all the variable or of all the available modules in Python programming language, we can use the following command in the Python console. And what is that command? The command is help brackets module. This will display a list of all the available modules in Python, built-in modules. Okay, this will be displayed if you type this command, help command, in your IDE or IDLE. Okay, if you tried, let us know in the comment section below. We have Python module called math module. What is it? Under which it is a built-in module of Python, under which we can see trigonometric functions, representation functions, logarithmic functions, angle conversion functions, and all the possible math equation that makes math equations easier. Okay, all those functions are available in the module, math module of Python. Okay, let's see some of the general functions. We have py, so import math. Okay, here that's how we import functions, right? So here you don't have to define functions and then import. Here you can directly import. Why? Because they are built-in functions. Their functions are already written in Python by Python developers and we are just importing them. So here I'm importing Python module called math and then math.py. So pi is a very huge number, right? It cannot be memorized so easily. So we tell the Python program to memorize them and make it easier for us, right? We can use those numbers while performing any mathematical equations. Similarly, we have Euler's number. So you write math.e, you get this whole number. there's a huge difference between 3.14 and 3.14159 and so on, right? So there's a huge accuracy difference that you will get if you use the accurate number. Okay, so let's see trigonometric ratios. We have radians, which converts degrees into radians. So here we are given 30 degrees and it converts into radians 0.5235 and vice versa. So you can see while converting degrees into radians, we need pi. Pi is used to convert radians into degrees. So here you have used math.pi. In this way we get more accuracy than just writing 3.14, right? Next we have sine, cos, tan, where we've given here the radians and you get the results. There are many more functions of math modules such as math.log, math.log to the base 10, math.power, math.square root, math.exponential, math.ceil, math.floor, and so on and so forth. You can try some of those functions and let us know in the comment section below. We'll be glad to know that you all tried and implemented them. If you face any issues, let us know in the comment section below. We'll get back to you soon. Next, we'll see statistics module, under which we'll see mean, median, mode, and standard deviation. Mean method returns the arithmetic mean of the numbers present in a list. So import statistics.mean, and then in a square bracket, okay, in the form of a list, you give 1, 2, 3, 4. So this the mean. If you just calculate the mean, the average, you'll get 2.5. So this function makes it easier and prints the 2.5 here. Median returns the middle value of numeric data present in a list. So you statistics.median 1, 2, 4, 5. So I get the middle value 3. Similarly, if I want to print the middle value of 1, 2, 3, 4, what will it print? There's no middle value. No, in that case, it will print the mean. So here you can see 2.5 is my mean. So that is the middle value here. Next is mode, returns the most common data type or data point present in the list. 1, 2, 4, 5, 4. 4 is the most common repeated data point present in my list, hence it will print 4. Standard deviation returns the standard deviation of a given sample in the form of a list. So standard deviation of 1, 2, 4, 5 is 1.825 and so on. So there are also other modules in Python, but here we discuss only 2 modules to understand how the concept of modules in Python works, and you can similarly use the other Python built-in modules also, and let us know what are the different other built-in modules that are available and which of them you all implemented. In the comment section below, we will be so glad that you all learned modules and implemented them. Hope you all liked the video. If you like the video, like, share and subscribe to our channel eLearners 365. Thank you.